are back. Welcome back to the Four Oregons podcast here on Nick Hall Comedy. I'm Nick Hall, joined as always by...
Yeehaw! Josh Griffey.
That's a sweet hat. If you want to get a sweet hat, not the one he's wearing, but the one I'm wearing, just pop on over to CoachKentMurphy.com/shop. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, give us a rating and review. If you're watching on YouTube, jam that like button. Leave us a comment. If you have a topic that you want us to debate whether we're for or against it, just leave it there in the comments. We'll shout you out right here on the show.
Yeah, you guys have been doing great, by the way. Yeah. Awesome topics coming in.
Yeah, and we're working on getting our first sponsor. So you guys, I don't know yet. I don't know if it's going to happen. But
that's right.
I got an email. Somebody wants to sponsor the show. They're probably not going to pay us anything.
You never know. Also, guys, if you are into horror movies, last week of the Film Alchemist horror movie marathon, the last 4 days, the Evil Dead series.
Yep.
So get on over there. Also, jam like buttons, subscribe, all that good shit. Yep. Rate, review.
Jam them.
All right, man. World Series over.
World Series is done. And the fucking Dodgers won, so...
Bummer.
Less than thrilling. I was really hoping the Rays would win. But you know what? I don't hate that Dodgers team. They got a bunch of young guys that are actually pretty fun to watch. And
it was nice for Kershaw.
Yeah.
I felt good for him.
Yeah, I don't know.
You like playoff cursed players?
Yeah.
He seems like a good
guy.
guy.
Like that storyline better. That and nothing against. I love Kershaw. He's a fantastic pitcher. But
yeah,
it's like when people get over the hump, you're like, well, gotta find somebody else to rip on.
Now what are we gonna talk about?
Now I gotta find somebody else to rip on in the playoffs.
Nice loop-de-loo ball, cool guy. Yeah, no, it's hard because it's funny. I actually Moneyball just got on Netflix.
Yeah, I watched it.
I rewatched it. I forgot how wildly unentertaining that movie is. But I like the theory of it.
You don't like that movie?
I watched it once and I was like, cool.
Man, I love that movie.
There's nothing about that movie where you need to watch it more than once.
It's got one of my favorite lines in it when Brad Pitt, I can't remember which player it is, but comes up to him and he's like walking through the clubhouse and the player's like, hey, thank you for the opportunity and everything. And he's like, yeah, no problem. And he goes, just so you know, like me and my wife, he's like, we'll be praying for you and your family. And he goes, no problem.
Like, no problem.
I just love that the answer to that is, nah, no problem.
Out of here.
It's such an odd response to that.
Yeah.
But I love it.
No, it's fine. But the theory of that movie still stands with me, right? Which is, it is a movie about taking on like the old douchebag room of guys.
Yeah.
Which I'm super for that.
Yeah. Same.
But it's the thing, like you heard the arguments, the real audio of people being like, you can have trickery to win 30 games in the regular season in a row, but it doesn't matter in the postseason.
Yeah.
And it just kind of sadly is true, right? Like it's the biggest problem with baseball to me is with no salary cap. It's hard to root for the Dodgers who are outspending the Rays by that much.
Yeah, but that's not a Dodger problem. That's just...
Well, no, it's not a Dodger problem. It's a Tampa Bay problem.
They've got the money to do it, and so they do it. Yeah.
I'm just saying, because that's the thing, too. Like, everyone took Moneyball.
Yeah.
And you realize Moneyball's not good if everyone else is doing the same thing and can still pay more than you.
Well, yeah.
Right? So you can't,
like, that's what the Red Sox did. They did the exact same thing. They just did it with money behind it.
Yeah. Like that's real Moneyball. Yeah. I mean, good on the Rays for making it. I really wanted to see him pull it off.
Yeah, Arozarena was magical, that whole playoffs.
I don't know why they pulled Snell. That was weird.
Yeah, that was dumb.
We're going to have some fun baseball topics.
Snell, you're dominating. We're going to put in somebody that probably won't dominate.
A guy who'd given up a run in his last 6 innings appeared. Yeah. 2 Mookie Betts. That's good managing.
Betts smashed that ball, too.
He's
good.
I mean, honestly, Boston should have another 100-year curse for letting him go.
Yeah, for that. Yeah.
I mean, they had 100+ years for what? The Bambino.
They're like, we're not going to pay him. I was like, why?
Yeah, the Bambino only played baseball because competitive cheese dog eating hadn't taken off yet. They should have like a 200-year curse for letting Mookie Betts go.
That's not a bad idea. If you get a time machine, you could alter the whole fucking world of baseball. If you just bring Joey Chestnut back with you and introduce him to Babe Ruth and he's like, check this out how I eat hot dogs. Ruth would be like, fuck this. Let's go eat hot dogs.
Put me in your time machine, spaceman.
Let's go eat hot dogs.
Yeah, we are going to have more baseball topics, though, because Justin Turner.
Yeah.
Just coming out to infect the World Series trophy and all of his teammates. People are killing him online.
Yeah.
I got to say, I'm kind of with him.
Yeah.
Because it came out, he for some reason, they didn't have everyone fully tested before the game. They pulled him in the 5th inning because he was COVID positive. Game ends. He runs out on the field, takes his mask out, sits by his elderly manager, kisses his wife, and touches the trophy everyone's passing around. and people are having like a COVID meltdown.
Yeah.
And I was like, I get it. He did every single thing wrong.
What if we find out?
But he won the World Series.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, like it's fine. But I think it'd be funny if we found out that like his wife didn't know.
Well, I don't know if the
and
team
like
knew
he didn't tell her, you know. But like, he like maybe he just like hates her or something. I'm making all this up, by the way. But like,
he's like, but
she has like some autoimmune disorder, and so he was like, this is I'm gonna do it.
I'm about to get
He's
another.
Babe, give me a kiss.
I'm gonna win my second game tonight.
I'm a World Series champion.
I mean,
that's a bad way to think about it. But
he'd already been around these guys forever.
Diabolical, yeah.
Yeah, if he's going for the wife assassination, though, that Netflix documentary is going to be the best. The best. Speaking of documentaries, I'll do this quick. Have you been watching any of The Vow or Seduced about NXIVM?
I watched The Vow, yeah.
The Vow.
Wait, there's another NXIVM one?
Yes, and it's on Stars. And The Vow sucks.
I like The Vow.
Because it's like 10 episodes of them like,
well, it's kind of like
our fault.
Yeah, and they're like trying to be like the Real Housewives or something, but like for a serious documentary.
Yeah.
Like, I got brown deal.
The other show, in the first 2 episodes, they unveil so much extra heinous shit.
Oh, yeah?
That's still not in The Vow. So, like, the guy who's named Nippy, or whatever, right? The tough guy husband is like, I was in the SOP, the protectors, and I couldn't protect my wife and her pubic bone. Right? That guy, his group SOP, apparently in that Vanguard week, right? Their, like, summer camp thing. Yeah. They had an intensive where for 6 days, the women could come in, and the theory of the classes with SOP teaching, you could learn what it was like to be raised as a little boy, right? And Ranieri has like some wild fucking audio in that about how crazy he is. So they had to wear baggy clothes and essentially get negged like crazy. So they made him do planks and push-ups. They were given a mantra, right? So hers is like, I am nothing and my opinions don't matter. And she would have to say that on repeat until someone would acknowledge her, and then she could ask to go to the bathroom. And one of the feedback she got was she wore pink Chucks the first day. Yeah. And some guy's like, ugh. He's like, when I see you wearing those, all I think about is fucking you. And like to make her feel like she had, but that's what I mean. This other documentary just, and all the people from The Vow are like in the background smiling of this one. And I was like, this is a fucking PR job. Because that's what they're like.
I gotta check that one out.
Yeah, well, they just announced that guy got like 120 years for all of his crimes, right? And they're like, on The Vow season 2, I'm like, I feel like I've watched The Vow for 50 hours and gotten nothing out of it. This one in 2 episodes.
By the way, if you're part of an organization, and you have to call somebody Vanguard, you're in a cult.
Well, here's a funny thing.
If everything that you do is all buzzword related, and there's like sayings, you're in a cult.
It might,
and you're really stupid, and that's like that's why you're in a cult, is because you're stupid.
If you have
somebody found out how stupid you were, and they're like, I can get all of their money.
What a mark!
While making them think that I'm Jesus. You know?
Yeah. I mean, if you have to fuck a
you're
whore
a mark. Yeah, exactly.
who recreationally plays volleyball at midnight, that's a cult.
That's a cult.
That's a fucking cult, dude. That's not a normal behavior.
Somebody asks you to play volleyball at midnight, don't go. He's trying to get you into a cult.
A 5'5" dumpling come to life says, "Let's play volleyball at midnight." That's a fucking cult, dude.
Stay away from me, David Koresh.
At least Koresh was like fully grown, and well, I guess I'm thinking of the guy who played him in the movie. I don't know if he was handsome. Neither here nor there. But I was like, this is something I didn't realize. That other documentary in 2 episodes, he chose the name Vanguard because it was an arcade he had in his garage.
I know.
It's wild, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know. I was watching it though, and the thing about The Vow on HBO that I think it's like a PR job, like it's not our fault. See how insight? Because I was watching The Vow and I was like, dude, I could go for a cult right now. Because they just kept saying, like, don't you want to be better? Aren't you sick of yourself? And I was like, yes, and yes. And I was like, I'm totally susceptible.
All right, Vanguard, you got me.
Where's my ribbon, Vanguard? When do I get to start negging the ladies at gym week? Also, I'm a good setter.
I'll bump that spike with you, pal. Let's go. All right. You want to get into this?
Hell yeah, let's go.
Right, I'm going to start off with the user comment. Or question, I should say. This is Jacob Stroop, or Straup. I don't know how you say it.
He had some good ones.
Jacob. Yeah. He did have some good ones. For or against restaurant staff singing happy birthday?
I might surprise you, but I'm super for this.
Okay, why?
I so enjoy the visual representation of let's take you out and celebrate your birthday.
Yeah.
And then watching the agony as that person's birthday is ruined as they are tortured by these horrendous clapping songs. Every time I see one, I get an enormous smile on my face.
Yeah.
Because everyone's been at that dinner where it's like, don't you tell him it's my birthday.
Yeah.
And you know that your douchiest relative's like, well, we got to have something to get a video of.
Yeah.
And it's coming. And it's like a Hitchcock movie. I love the tension. I like imagining they go home and divorces and murders ensue. Did you know, this is a history lesson. Did you know why they don't just sing happy birthday?
Why?
Because Gene Simmons owns the right to the birthday song.
What?
And in theory, you would have to
God,
give
now I hate that
Gene Simmons from Kiss
even
money
more.
if you were to sing his song.
God, I hate that dude. How did you get that?
I didn't even know that was a thing, right? At some point,
that's
someone
what was
wrote
that-
the
that was-
birthday song, and they have rights on that.
See, I always now I owe a bunch of restaurants apologies. Because I always just assumed that they thought they could outdo the actual birthday song with their own crappy, like, happy, happy, happy birthday. And I was like, like, why are you trying to rewrite the fucking White Album here?
Yeah. They're like, Kelly is really good at running the fry machine. Let's see if she's got bars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm against.
Against?
I'm against it at restaurant. I'm against it anywhere.
Do you like normal happy birthdays?
I don't like.
Like a family get together.
Don't like it.
Why?
I don't like people's because like what are you supposed to do while people are singing happy birthday to you?
Oh, wait, that's your beef?
It's fucking awkward, man. Because
how?
And
okay,
I
how
hate
is a guy like you?
I hate singing it to people too. I don't like doing it because because everybody's doing it and I start looking around and I'm like, well, you don't need my voice because you guys are all doing it.
Oh my God, you don't sing happy birthday?
No, and I have a beautiful voice. Like I can sing.
You are actually a good singer.
I know.
You're a fine singer.
I have a bird voice.
I find it amusing that your umbrage with sharing joy, celebrating person.
I don't
even if it's yourself.
It's not. I'm not against
don't want to
sharing
be
joy.
the center of attention. That I find so strange.
Well, okay, I do. And that's the thing, but like, so you kind of, but you're not the center of attention. You're a spectator.
Wow.
So it'd be like if you went to a concert,
yeah,
and a guy came on stage, but then everybody else started singing, and he just stood there and looked at you.
That's a pretty good analogy.
It's weird.
I hate audience sing-along.
I want to be like, I'll sing it to myself. You guys shut up. I'm better than all of you.
Yeah. You
Mom.
guys bought tickets for me to do this, right? No, that's like a plumber. Like, I'll stand here while you just like get water leakage on you. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
No, I mean, to me, it's like, what if you were at, I don't know who your favorite band is, Imagine Dragons. Right?
Yeah.
Whatever. I just pulled one out of my head.
Nickelback Light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say that you were there and they said, hey, happy birthday, Nicholas. And the lead singer just stared at you.
Like,
the whole time he's saying, right to your work, Dave, for your birthday.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Would you find that a magical thing?
No.
No?
No, I'd be like, first of all, fake Chad Kroger. Stop. No, I don't like it's weird, man. Because you just got to sit there. You just got to sit there at the table, especially at a restaurant, man, because then it's strangers. And it's this wait staff that they don't want to do it anyway. Like, they're shitty. Like, it's like, what is it, Texas Roadhouse or something? Like, every time, like, I don't know if it's some song comes on, they all the waiters and servers have to stop what they're doing and, like, line dance to it. Like,
and you're just like, refill.
And
refill.
and they're like, and you're like, bitch, I make $2.13 an hour. Like, go fuck yourself.
Well, there you get to ride a saddle, too. So that's extra embarrassment, which I love.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it, the thing I hate is like, here, throw the sombrero on yourself. Yep, done.
Can I please wear that hat that 9,000 other people have worn in this week?
Yeah, I
and
just
you
want some
definitely
headlights.
haven't washed it. No.
I want lice like I'm the kindergarten kid that everyone's worried about. Happy birthday to me.
I did like getting the lice exams, though, when they'd run the toothpicks through there. It felt good as fuck.
Yeah, you're just like, finally, someone gives me affection. No, okay, I'll tell you the person I hate at birthday parties. I hate the people that do the never-ending and many more on Channel 4. And Scooby-Doo gives you a screw or whatever. I don't even know what, but they do these like.
And many more.
Yeah, they just keep going. And then it's like as soon as some lady, right? Let's assume it's like your aunt. Many more on Channel 4. And then the other lady's like, well, I'm not going to be the least festive. And also many more. They just do this never.
See, that would be fun to me, though. Like, I would, like, if I were singing it. I'm going to do that the next time I have to sing it to somebody. I'm just going to keep it going and make them sit there awkwardly. Like, and many more.
How old are you? 38? All right.
On Channel 4. And they're like, okay. Then you're like, and many more. And just keep doing it.
It's so bad.
Wonder how long they would sit there before they stopped you. That's a good social experiment.
Oh, well, your aunt who's there to, like, make it about her is not going to be defeated.
Yeah, we always used to do that. Like, when we were a kid, we'd always, like, do the right after, like, the happy birthday to you. And then it'd be like, you look like a monkey and you act like one, too.
Yeah.
You know,
see, that's
like,
an add-on.
Yeah,
that's an add-on.
We used to do that to, like, my brothers and shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
which in hindsight's not that funny of a joke, but it made me laugh quite a bit when I was a kid.
I mean,
I was like, that slaps. That's
third grade.
That's a great.
That's
joke.
a good one for third grade.
I got you so good.
Oh, you are. You so are.
You do look like a monkey.
You haven't matured at all. That number changed, but you're still the same monkey.
Throwing poop.
That's a good one for your brothers when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. For me, it's like I want these restaurants to pick it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm for the. In a strange way, I feel like those people in Game of Thrones when they're like, oh, we're going to pull the queen's tits out and throw eggs at her. Make her walk through the street while some giant, virgin rings a bell.
Yeah, what if...
I was like, I'm down with that.
Maybe
that
they
seems
could do
kind of
like
funny.
a trap version of it,
The band Trap?
Yeah, they have like they start doing like you think they're going to start singing Happy Birthday and all of a sudden the bass drops and you're like, boom! And you're like, this is fucking lit.
Oh, trap music. I thought you meant the band Trapped with a T.
Yeah.
That I assumed you saw at a
I didn't know
Imagine
that
Dragons
was a band.
concert.
I did not know that was a band.
I know a lot of stuff.
I don't like Imagine Dragons.
I just assumed. I was like, what would Nick like?
I might. I don't know.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know any guy who just does acoustic sets. Yeah. You're like a Jack Johnson. That's more your vibe. Yeah. An acoustic soul man.
I like Prince.
Here we go. Yeah. Now we're going to pretend we're cool.
I do.
All of a sudden.
I don't like Van Halen. I wasn't that sad when Eddie Van Halen died. I just said Van Halen. I think that's a cooler way to say it. I think they should have been Van Halen.
I wonder if Sammy Hagar, who owns a restaurant chain that I think only exists at airports called Chicken Foot.
What?
I wonder what their birthday song is.
Doesn't he have like a crappy fucking tequila or something too?
Of course, he's Sammy Hagar.
Yeah.
Anything you tell me about Sammy Hagar, I'd go, of course.
Yeah.
He's Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, I'm against the birthday song as a whole. On the whole.
I like it. I wish their desserts were better. If you're going to put me through public shame, give me a better dessert.
My mom always does this thing where like, and I hate it, but like if we go for like my birthday or something, she'll bring like her own cake to the restaurant. Like, is it okay if we bring this?
Wow, really?
Yeah, like she has no etiquette when it comes. It's awful. Like she waves down waiters and shit. She's like, hey, I need more water. And I'm just like, Mom, I can't fucking. I hate going out to eat. I love my mom.
Yeah.
Hate going out to eat with her.
That was like my dad when I was a kid. His parents owned a restaurant when he was little, so he says he has like the true way to do it.
Yeah.
I was like, strange, the restaurant still isn't in business. No wonder.
It's weird. They had to shut down.
Yeah, but like I remember specifically being in an Olive Garden, and Tom would sit there and he would take out all these ones and he would lay them in front of himself. And he would tell the waiter, he's like, hey, we have expectations. This is a business arrangement.
Yeah.
And he's like, every time you fail me, I'm taking $1 out of your tip. Here it is.
Such a dick
So like if it
move.
was like a $10 tip or whatever, right? You could see the money.
Yeah.
And every time like he would sit there and he'd do this and he'd crinkle his cup. He'd look around because there's ice cubes. He wants a Diet Coke or whatever. He would wait until he locked eyes with the waiter and go, and put it back in his wallet. He would let him see him removing $1.
God, what a cocksucker.
It was the worst. But
Fuck that guy.
At the time, you're like, man, my dad is such like a powerful guy. Like, that's like what businessmen do. As an old person, you're like, now you're definitely just getting balls in your Diet Coke. Like, I mean, like, there's no way that gives you better service.
Not a chance.
Right? Oh, no, I got to lose $5 of my $6 tip.
Dude, if I was bartending and somebody did that, I would just never go back over there. I'd be like, yeah, fuck that guy.
Right. But I think that was part of the Olive Garden experience for my, like, if we didn't get more bread, he'd be like, they didn't even offer. Wave the dollar and take it back.
See this?
Yeah.
No longer yours.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of pubes my dad has probably eaten in his life, astronomical.
What a dickhead. All right. What you got? We got to move on from that one.
All right.
Good
So
question.
I was having a conversation during Dungeons and Dragons this week, right?
Oh, sure.
And I was talking about how I had watched this thing on the rise of AI companionship, right?
Yeah.
And how this is like right around the corner, right?
Like Her.
Yeah, like the movie Her, but they're trying to build that stuff into sex robots, right? I listened to this really good podcast about the rise of sex robots and people's feelings on it, and like the mass, like, because China did that theory, right, where like you could only have 2 kids, so everyone wanted boys. So now there's all these men that can't find wives, right? And it's like a huge fucking problem over there. So the sex robot industry is banging right now,
booming.
Because I was also like, maybe I'll get some stocks. My first stocks will be sex robots or whatever. So I got to talking during D&D, and I was like, yeah, I was looking up sex robots. And this girl in my group's like, well, that's cheating. And I was like, the fuck it is. I was like, what are you talking about? So then me and Amy got in an argument about it, my wife, and I was like, so you're telling me like me going into the closet to like rip one out to my phone is dramatically worse than me going in and being like, hey, Susie. And she's like, hello, Josh, you big dicked bastard. I'm like, hi. And I just throw down on a robot, you know, and then I press the like heat button that evaporates the cleanup.
The jizz tray.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, that's cheating. I'm like, why? It's the exact same thing as jerking off normally.
Yeah, well, then she can't have a vibrator, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
what are you getting to here?
Are you for or against the rise of AI companionship?
Oh, I think I'm for robot sex.
Not even just like pure companionship. Like in any form.
So yeah, it's like Lars and the Real Girl, but like not as good as our sequel that we did.
Yeah, that's right.
Lars and the Real Girl.
One of our long lost
that
sketches.
Nobody got.
Well, it was like, to be fair, it was like 6 years after
that movie after the movie that no one saw.
Yeah. Like 30 people saw it, then I was like, this is a banger of a skit.
As companionship, like sure, man, like I'm for it because like I don't really like people that much. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I know what you're saying.
I hate being in a relationship. It's like I know I'm like the curmudgeon. I get it.
Yeah.
I just don't really care for like what they have to say most of the time. And so if I just had like a robot that was like, you said, like, come over here, you big dick bastard, and I'd be like, let's go.
How many carbs do you eat to maintain that hog? It's a lot, Alexa.
Let me go make you a sandwich. I'd be like, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just because this is the thing. I think what this year is exposing to us, right, is a lot of us have gone in isolation.
Oh, dude, I wish I had one during the quarantine. That would have been dope, dude.
Things are changing.
That would have been dope.
Yeah, well, everyone's like, that's never gonna. I was like, Cloud. I'm sorry to out my friend, right? But I was like, for your son's graduation gift, I'm gonna go to like a village pantry and be able to buy him a companion.
Yeah,
like that's going to be the future we.
Yeah, but
live
they
in.
won't have good ones at VP.
I mean, they'll have like the jewel
the
vape
jizz
version.
Tray doesn't actually collect the jizz.
It'll just be a little robot to get him worked up so he can go handle Big Annie or whatever. But I was like, the thing that drives me nuts is people act like this isn't going to take over the world. So I was like,
yeah, it is.
This is happening now, and people are isolating more. We spend less time around here. My argument is because like old people, right? People of the old world, right? We're kind of like in that in-between generation.
Yeah, tweeners.
Where people are going to say, oh, well, if we don't have enough human contact, it's going to ruin our lives. And I was like, I feel the exact opposite. If I'm being honest.
I like human contact. I do.
Sure, there's some of that, but I was like, these robots, because this is what I think people fuck up about sex
Robots.
a lot, right? It's not this movie magical thing all the time. It is a chemical addiction like anything else, right?
Yeah.
We bust a nut,
Yeah.
and it's like if you do it yourself, you get X amount of 5 dopamines, right?
Yeah.
If you do it with another human, all of a sudden you're like, look, I'm worthy. Maybe you get like 20 dopamines, right?
Yeah, 20.
Okay, whatever the numbers are.
How you count dopamine?
I don't. I'm assuming they're small, so I don't know what that's right.
I'm gonna go get a bag of dopamine.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit 5 dopamines today. I'm feeling average about myself. But no, so if you can, I mean, I think the ability to remove, and then that's the thing, right? So then you finish, and she's like, well, you didn't really do the thing. I like, beep, 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 -4 dopamines, right? All of a sudden, that goes out the window. These systems are going to be able to do all that without the bad stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I guess some people are arguing we need more of the bad stuff.
What about like robot cheating?
Robots cheating with
yeah, like
other
what
robots.
if you like got home and your buddy was like fucking your robot, and you're like,
that's cheating,
Mike.
Yeah,
You dickhead.
yeah. I'll be like, did you pay for Big Susie?
And then if
No.
you heard the robot being like, Mike, you have such a huge weenie.
You whore!
Stupid. You said mine was the biggest. You know? And then you got to beat up a robot.
But she's just in the recycling can. It's like, fuck you. No, yeah.
Those are
Well,
like,
this
those
is
are
something.
like $10,000, man. Imagine like going to the bank and being like, "Can I get a loan?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "For what?" You're like, "Just can I have it or not?"
Companionship.
And they're like, "For what?"
Yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna fuck a robot, lady.
yeah. Well, no, you don't. It's a companion. It's
Yeah.
for my companion,
My
right?
companion.
Yeah, she needs some medical stuff.
And then
done.
people are gonna get. And then there's gonna be a reality show because somebody's gonna marry the robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was a lady on British TV who just married a ghost, and then he divorced her.
The ghost divorced her.
Well, she divorced him. She said he was like running around and not
But it
like
will never be
haunting her
final
enough.
because the ghost can't sign the papers.
I like to think she'll go to hell.
How
and,
do you
like, that
serve a
will be
ghost
there.
papers?
Yeah,
anyway?
no, she tried to legally marry a ghost and then said they had separated, right? Because it wasn't going well. Shocker of all shockers,
Yeah, it's
right?
weird.
But
Wonder
I
if
don't
it
know.
was
I don't.
like-
This is the thing. I can't come up with the arguments because here's a hypothetical. So I told my wife, I was like, "You look like a tall, in shape, blonde white lady, right?" If I had a closet in my house that was my room, and also I told her, I'm like, "You can have a robot too. That's
Yeah.
fine. We can have our own robot closets,
Yeah, but
right?"
if you came home and she was just like, top roping, sitting on top, reverse doggy on her robot, you'd be like,
So
what
what?
the fuck, Bill?
Or does that make me step my game up? See,
Yeah.
I do the research. I put the time
What
in.
if you got cucked by a robot?
I just had to watch. Amy's like, make sure the shot's in
It
focus.
it was like, Amy, you're so pretty. Josh, sit down and watch. Don't touch. And you're like, God damn it.
Remember when Josh had abs? Hey, fuck you. I mean, my thing was, because I told her, I was like, so if I got a robot that looked like, let's say, Lizzo, and I had a flute closet where I could go in and just get buck wild with my Lizzo companion. And I was like, that would be like an assault to you? And she's like, yes, because she's doing her thing. And I was like, but it doesn't even look like you. It's not realistic cheating, right? Like,
I'm just picturing a Lizzo fuck toy.
yeah.
Like,
And it's just Amy walks in and it's just me hitting WWE finishing moves on my Lizzo robot. Like that. I don't understand. Would you be mad if you were in a relationship and you found out they had a companion on the side?
yeah.
Why?
Because like you're supposed to be you, and then they're like letting this robot talk to him. Yeah, but I'm not against it in that and overall.
For you,
But
you're
you
just
gotta
not for your
you gotta
girlfriend.
commit to the robot. No, if you're gonna do it,
I
look.
will.
You either fuck robots or you fuck humans.
No. What?
Yeah.
Have you ever used a fleshlight or any other kind of device? A
No.
microwaved orange?
No.
Liar.
No.
Never.
No.
I once saw a kid in high school. He got paid $10 to put his dick down a snake hole. That's the society we are a part of.
Oh man.
Yeah,
How much did he get paid?
Like $10.
Fuck that.
He put his dick in a snake hole.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that makes me crazy.
You're telling me that guy wouldn't be better off with a robot?
Yeah, he'd be way better.
Yeah, that's what I mean, he didn't get bitten.
Yeah, but you can't. But I'm a one woman type of guy. You know what I mean?
She's not a woman. She's a companion.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to ask her what her pronouns are.
I mean, that's the cool thing. I said, Amy, I'm like, we could probably just get like the parts. For
Hey,
both.
robot, what do you prefer to be called? And she's like, I don't care.
We get like a beautiful David Bowie androgynous robot.
How may I
that works for
service
each
you?
of us. They're not going to talk like that. They'll have like soothing ass voices.
That's what I want my robot. It's like, Nick, you look hot. I'll be like, yeah, I know.
Well, I told Amy, I was
Let's see that big juicy hog of yours.
oh my God, you're scrambling my circuit.
All of the humans are dead.
Stop. Too much WAP will ruin my circuit board. You're like, yeah,
Do the robots get WAP?
oh, hell yeah. Like
Oh.
super soaker WAP.
Super.
Yeah.
Like Soulja Boy, super soaking that ho.
Yeah, for sure, man. But this, okay, so here's like another hypothetical. I told Amy, I was like, all right, so there's things that like you're not kosher with, right?
Yeah.
Fine. Let's say you came into my closet and now it's like a Hellraiser scene. And there's robots like chained up and they have hooks in their skin and whatever. And
I thought
I'm
you were
like,
going to say like thumbtacks everywhere.
yeah, I mean, sure. That could be part of it too, right?
I'm into that. I like to get hurt a little.
This is my pain room, the Hall of Pain, right? This is where I do those things.
Pain don't hurt.
Because I'm like, if you opted out of that activity, what's the problem? Apparently, I've lost all of these arguments. Amy says it's very childish and foolish. And I told her, I'm like, this is the life we're going to lead. Like, our son's marriage will probably be to a construct.
Yeah.
Like, prepare yourself for this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see the downside.
I don't know. I'm for, look, if you want to fuck a robot, I'm for it. I'm all the way for it.
Did you or any of your people you know, not to name names, ever do the vacuum cleaner thing?
No, I don't know.
I bet you someone you know did.
No, I never. I'm sure. Mikey probably did. And he probably doesn't care if we say it. Like, there's probably nothing that guy hasn't tried. Like,
but that's what I mean. Yeah. It's fine.
He's a sexual maniac.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've never. I thought about like buying a pocket pussy once. I think.
See, there's no companionship to that. That
no,
to me
but
is
like
greasy.
I never did because like you know, you hear Joe Rogan talking about fleshlights all the time. You're like, wonder what that feels like.
For me, it's always the cleaning. It's like it takes some of the magic out if I have to like clean up.
Yeah, because then you got to pull. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not for fleshlights.
True. Humans have to clean themselves up.
Robots.
I don't know. I'm telling you, it's the wave of the future. Like, look at how these people live their lives, just watching.
But see, like I would probably be like, so then like. If I had a sex robot and then I was like, and then I got into a real relationship, I'd have to break up with my sex robot, right?
No.
So, but yeah.
Why?
Because then like I said, a one woman kind of guy. But
so if you start dating a woman who has a Prius, you have to sell your truck.
But what you got to watch out for is, because I'm really stupid when it comes to relationships. Like I'll fall for anything. What you got to watch out for is. If these robots start learning, so then I go break up with my robot, and then my robot's like, I'm pregnant, and then you know what I mean, and then I'd be like, oh god damn it, you know. Yeah.
She pulled a Blade Runner 2049 on my ass.
You don't leave me, I'm pregnant. Don't Jalen Ramsey me.
I'm a bad father. No, I mean that is the part of the argument that I'm not addressing.
Yeah,
is how far does it go until like you would feel bad for the robot? Like once you can't leave him in the Hall of Pain anymore, then it becomes weirder.
What if you stretched it out too much?
Rejuvenations.
Yeah. Do they do robot surgeries?
I don't know. Just get a blow dryer, do some rejuvenations, and I'm assuming they have replacement.
Hey, robot, do some Kegels. Okay. Your wish is my command.
We're focusing a lot on the penetrative act. I think there's something to be said for how lonely.
What are you going to do? Like sit around and binge Netflix with it?
Why not?
I think this show is funny. You're funny.
I'm just saying.
Please fuck me.
A robot could serve the exact same purpose as me when I'm watching Great British Bake Off with my wife.
Yeah.
A robot could go, yummy. I'd eat that, right?
And I'd be like, you can't eat, silly.
Yeah, it's like, you silly. I know you can't. You can eat this. And then it's like, now you're like Netflix and chilling your robot.
You can eat
Yeah, you know what I mean? You're like, yeah.
The pleasure is mine.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of room for this to be an important thing.
I'm for it,
man.
All right, so let's move on. I'm for it. So I was driving here today. I'll tell my, okay. Are you for or against bumper stickers?
Ooh. 4.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why?
I like when humans do behaviors that immediately throw up red flags for me.
Yeah.
So it's like a backwards 4, right? Like when you
so
have a lot of bumper
identifying
stickers,
the people you hate. Yeah, okay.
I'm just like, ew, gross, and I can You know, the same way you put up like toxic waste signs, like don't want to swim in that lake, and I steer away. That's how I imagine bumper sticker people are.
Yeah, I'm way against them. I was driving here today. First of all, okay, I was driving here today, and the bumper sticker on the car in front of me, swear to God, it said Indian. I'm Indian and proud of it. Or no, I'm an Indian and I'm proud of it.
An Indian.
Yeah, and it had like a Cleveland Indians logo or something, but excuse me, not a Cleveland Indians logo, but like this caricature of a Native
American chief, yeah.
And they're assumingly they were proud of their heritage as an Indian, as a Native American, which I doubt. First of all, this guy is probably just a guy that got a 23andMe. It's like Randy Marsh. And he had like 1/38 of fucking, Cherokee in him. And he's like, I get it, man. I get the oppression because I'm also an Indian. And you're like, well, first of all, that's not what they call themselves.
Yeah, not the right. I mean? Your bumper sticker's giving me some clues right away.
And so like I immediately just hated this guy. And I had chances to pass him, but I stayed behind him just to like be more furious.
Yeah.
Just so I could continue being mad.
That is your like zone in the car.
Yeah, but like
this podcast is uncovering a lot of your like driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I assume if you have people that put bumper stickers on their car,
yeah,
are the worst people in that group, whatever their bumper sticker represents.
Okay.
They're the worst people of that group. People that put Trump bumper stickers or people that put Biden bumper stickers. Or whoever your candidate.
Yeah.
You're the worst person of that group of people. Because, like most people, whatever their group is, they're like, okay, I'm going to go out and vote and really like this guy. And then the bumper sticker people are the ones that are like, you're fucking stupid if you don't vote for the, like my guy. Like, that's who they are.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
That's like the human equivalent of that is the I voted sticker.
Yeah.
It's like, congratulations, dude. Like 65 million of us are going to do
that.
Yeah.
You
well, yeah. What do you want a fucking boutonniere? Yeah. No, I mean, you see this a lot around here. It's like the, my kid made the honor roll. I'm like, he's in second grade.
Yeah.
He's not like fucking
it's
cracking
really easy,
atoms
man.
apart. Yeah, fuck you. Even I got through second grade.
Yeah.
I'm not impressed. The ones I hate are the families.
Yeah.
With the little stick figure people.
Yeah. Those are the worst.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing. Does it bother me? No. Also, I think this is a good, what if you had a robot companion in your passenger seat to help bring you down as you get these elevated stress levels in
Don't
a car.
put that on the bumper.
Yeah. You just put a bumper sticker on your robot's ass. So you can have hateful revenge. No, this is, I don't know. Did I tell you the one I saw when I did my road trip to Pennsylvania?
No.
So we were going out there to film this movie, and I'm in a McDonald's parking lot, right? And I get stuck behind this guy, a huge van. Like, if not for the bumper sticker, might have been a ruse because it looked like an abductor van, right?
Yeah.
The bumper sticker said, and it was like 5 sentences. It was huge. It took up this whole back door of this van, and it said, "If you hit the back of my car with my baby inside, I will beat your ass until the cops show up and pull me off." And I have a picture of it because that sounds like a lie. That's the entire bumper sticker. It was like reading a chapter on the back of this van.
I will beat your ass.
I will beat your ass
until the cops pull me
And
off.
that's the voice I read it in because that's the voice I imagine.
If you can read this, you're too close.
Yeah. But I was like, that's one of those things. It's like, if I was a police officer and I saw that on a car, I'd be like, I need to do a welfare check on this child. Right?
See, I wouldn't want to pull up next to him and be like, what do you do if I hit you but the baby's not in the car? And they're like, well, hell, I don't know. I don't have a bumper sticker for it. And then I'd
Vegas odds are I'll still whip your ass.
And then I'd just fucking swerve right into him. Like, well, I'll take my chance.
Yeah,
it makes me want to hit that guy and just see if I can fight him.
I think it's the poor
I'll
person's
beat up his
version
baby
of
too.
midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's, I mean, let's be real. Like, if you have, like, these midlife crisis cars, right?
Yeah.
Like, we all have the guy, like, the silver fox driving through our neighborhood, and it's like, dude, your dick hasn't been right in, like, 12 years. But way to really speed down the neighborhood dragway in your Mustang, right, with the top off. That is essentially just a whole car bumper sticker.
A Mustang.
Yeah, for, please fuck me, I have the pills, right? That's what that car is saying.
Yeah, kind of,
right?
yeah.
So, I think the bumper sticker is, like, the down and outs version of, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me.
Yeah. I'm really stupid, but yeah. If somebody had a bumper sticker that said, I put this on my car because I'm fucking stupid, I'd be like, I get it, man. You are stupid.
Like an I'm with stupid shirt.
Yeah.
Is there, I don't remember if I ever had. I do remember one of the first purchases for my car. When I got my first car, I went to like get car accessories. So I had the zebra steering wheel. I had the fuzzy dice.
Yeah.
And I got fake bullet holes to put on my driver
you had
window.
The fake bullet holes?
I had fake bullet hole stickers right by like my driver's side window. So I'd look cool as shit in my 89 Bonneville.
Oh, dude, I watched a movie the other day, and I found the bullet hole stickers. Like they didn't even. So they had like a shootout, and it went through the van or whatever. So then, like the next scene, they're standing by the van, and he opens the door, and the inside of the door is just like pristine. And I was like, dude, they just used bullet hole stickers, man. Like
they didn't even actually shoot up the van.
Their fucking budget must have been shit.
That's true.
I'm not mad at them. I just thought it was funny. I was like,
what is a moment? What could be on a bumper sticker that you're like, I get it.
I would never be for it.
Like, what if you had one that said, I have a disturbing amount of road rage.
I think the moment...
Give me space.
I think the moment you're standing at a fucking, a fucking roadside, like, gas station that you're, and they've got all the little tchotchkes in there, and the moment that you see it, I don't care what the bumper sticker says. The moment that you see that and you go, I'm going to put that on my car.
Choices have been made.
You've lost.
You've already lost
the game. Game's over for you. You're now you're stupid. You're a stupid person.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like that's how I see it. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna put this on that big old hunk of metal I drive around, so everybody knows that this is how I feel. I just need everybody to know that this is the way I feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And essentially, to me, opinions are truth. You know, I can't distinguish between the two because I'm stupid. You know?
That's true, and I assume you're not funny because you need a bumper sticker to do the work.
No, not at all. Yeah.
This is what I was listening to this study this scientist just did, right?
Yeah, like they for sure laugh at Larry the Cable Guy and shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, without knowing they're getting negged. But so I was listening to this study, and they did a thing about right, we're so polarized in politics, and it's worse than ever. And this lady's like, well, not really. What it is because they did a study, right? Like if you would be mad if your son or daughter married a Republican or a Democrat, right? The opposite side.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
And she's like, the numbers are like staggering. Like 65% of Democrats are like, yeah, I'd be fucking furious if they married like a Trumper or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Well, this lady like rephrased the study. She thought it was flawed, right? And she said, what if they were from the other side, but they never talked about politics? And the numbers just fall off a fucking cliff.
Yeah.
And her theory is that it's not that we care that much about them being from the other side. We don't want to be around people whose main identifier is that they're way too into politics.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel bumper sticker people are, right? It's like you're so into something, right? Like you do the fucking my kid is a fucking honor roll student. You're definitely going to be like, did you hear what happened at school? Are you mad that the carrots aren't biodegradable? And I'll be like, fuck you, you're out, right?
Yeah.
If you have like a politics bumper sticker, that means that you are going to be like, I just heard, blah, blah, and like our conversation is going to suck.
That's fake news.
Yeah, right? And it's like, so I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I agree.
Any activity where you're just so throwing up a flag like that, to me means you're a fairly limited and uninteresting person for me.
Yeah.
So I applaud them for
and like, I don't get why people put like the fucking political signs in their yards because like, you know what I'm saying? Like either side, I don't care which side. I don't like any of them because like if shit pops off, man, all you're doing is putting a target on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if Trump wins and then you've got the Trump, and all the Democrats get bad and they decide to pop off, like they know exactly where the fuck you live or or vice versa.
That's
if
the
Biden
yard bumper
If
sticker.
Biden wins and all the Trump people get pissed off, like, you with your fucking Biden-Harris sons, you're fucked, man.
Yeah, that's the yard bumper sticker because those are because again, I always want to ask people like, do you think someone is like on the fence?
Yeah,
they're like, oh, that guy on the corner's got a fucking Trump placard staked in his yard. I'm going to switch my vote.
I want to see.
No one has ever been swayed by a yard sign ever.
No.
So for me, that's you just being like, I am here to fight about this.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, I'm not doing that with you, neighbor. I'm out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm for it.
I'm golden against bumper stickers.
We should just
sorry,
do like a
I'm
whole
sorry
car
if you guys
week.
have them. Yeah.
We should just do all car stuff
Yeah,
one week.
Nick in the car. We could just do like, dude, yeah.
That's a sub podcast now
Yeah.
of the things you hate about
I
driving.
could just be like a reality show. I'll flip out like 4 times a day.
Yeah.
That'll be good TV. What do you got? What do you got for the
All
last
right,
one?
so my final one is also a technology-related question.
Okay.
For or against are smart devices constantly listening to us? Because this popped up. It's like every time I'm having a random conversation, you go online and your social media starts being like, hey, do you need light bulbs? Here's an ad. And are you for or against all of our devices listening to us all the time?
Well, I'm against it, but we can't stop it now.
I mean, that's the truest thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, I was like, it scared the fuck out of me because I was like,
Patriot Act, baby.
I think it's wild
You know what I'm
that
saying?
doesn't bother us, right?
Yeah.
The thing that I think where
That
I'm
was
with you
like-
at
well,
is
that
I'm
was
like,
like-
you can't change it, so it is nice at least that I get ads for
That
what
was
I
like
want.
the post. That was like the post 9/11 fucking legislation because they were like they kept running these bills out and they're like, this one's gonna help us get terrorists a lot easier, and they're like, and also we're gonna listen to everything you do and videotape everything you do.
Right.
You know, like that was like the fine print that nobody
Yeah.
reads. Like,
And then it's just like me getting like I'm
and
gonna
also
get
we
off
can
of
enter your
this.
home at any time without a warrant.
Yeah.
Like, shit like that.
Yeah, the rest of the day my phone is just
Yeah.
gonna be ads for like sex toys and
Yeah.
robots. You know what I mean?
They're like, that's how they like present the bill, and they're like, sign this one. This allows us to infiltrate terrorist organizations, and you're like, fuck yeah, get rid of the terrorists.
Yeah, we're all for
And
that.
at the end, they're like, and also we're gonna cut your nuts off and fucking shove them down your throat and pee on your face while we fuck your robot. And you're like, oh, I didn't read that part. You know what I mean? I wish I'd have read the whole bill.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm on the fence on this one.
Yeah.
And I'm wanting to have you sway me one way or another because I feel like having all of my stuff know exactly what I like is better.
Yeah.
I get the like science fiction story implications of we haven't really figured this out. And they just, because that's why I was like, what is there about me to know anymore?
Yeah.
All these companies sold all my shit years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But as we have like this, I think my sub question is smart devices, period.
Yeah.
Because I was like, who needs a fucking smart refrigerator?
Yeah,
How
it's
much of a
stupid.
fucking piece of shit do
Yeah.
you have to be like, well, I hope that I'm at Kroger and can look
Oh, dude, I have
inside of my
yeah.
refrigerator.
I have like the Google Home and Home, you know, it's like,
yeah.
that's listening. I don't care.
Yeah,
But it's listening, but like it also like, you know, that's the con. The pros that I can be like, hey, Google, you know, fucking play sex sounds, you know, and it's like, okay.
All right. I know how daddy likes
Soon
it.
you'll be a real person that
Well,
I
like
can,
right there, my Xbox Connect is 100% a listening device right now.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's weird because
Do you think they're mad about us talking about them right now?
they're like, they're on to us.
Oh, fuck,
Yeah,
they
if
do.
we get shut down, you guys know why. We fucking uncovered.
When I leave, I'll look for a guy in a van down the street with headphones on.
For sure. But it's like, dude, everything now is on like a smart device.
Oh, yeah.
Like my friends have like sprinklers, garage doors, like all this. Like I could shut my garage door from a mile away. I'm like, cool, sweet flex, dude. I don't know. Do you think we should be up in arms? Should we burn this shit down and go back to caveman?
Yeah, I think we should be upset about it, but I like the battle to win that one it's a futile effort, man. Like
What?
yeah, there's no way we could.
You're
get
not
that
down
over.
for the fights anymore? Like I would say, like
I mean,
a lot
I
of our
am like
politics is broken.
dude.
and
I
we
would
just given
if
up.
somebody was like, "Hey, we got to stop him from doing," I'd be like, "Dude, I'm with you. Like, I got your back all day," and I'll be like, "But good luck out there, because I'm gonna continue to do exactly what I was doing."
I wish you the best.
Like Bill Burr's got that bit about like going to fucking like Best Buy and they're like, "You got your little savey fucky fuck card?" Or and he's like, "No." And they're like, "Well, we need your phone number." And he's like, "I'm not giving you my phone number." And they're like, "We don't do anything with it." And he goes, "Oh yeah, you guys just collect phone numbers for no
I hate that
for
shit.
no reason." They're like, "Well, we
Yeah.
can't ring it up without the phone." He goes, "Well, lean on the fucking keyboard then, honey. I don't know what to tell you."
Yeah. Okay, we have your email. We swear we won't spam
Yeah,
you.
they're not gonna. We're not
lying
doing
sacks
anything with
of
it. He goes,
shit.
"Oh, you just collect emails."
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's one of those things, right? It's coming anyways. It's already been here.
Yeah.
What do you do about it?
Yeah, like I said, if somebody else wants to do something about it,
If someone else,
I will be happy to support them.
Yeah. Well, I'm
But
just like, that's the
listen,
other
man,
thing.
I'm not going to Washington.
No,
I'm not
God,
going
no.
before Congress and pointing fingers.
Dude,
And
if you could go before Congress and testify on anything, that'd be the best day of my
yeah,
life.
I would like to pick what I was going to go for, though. That would be
What
cool.
would you testify about?
I don't know. Like, I would be like, yeah, I don't know.
What if they were in your wheelhouse, like bumper stickers?
Oh, well,
You
yeah.
could testify to outlaw bumper
But
stickers.
see, I don't like any of them. So I'd be pointing the finger at all those motherfuckers, and I'd be like,
So see, this is what we've
Yeah.
uncovered.
you know what I
You
would
see
be
problems, and you just are like,
I'd be like,
not my deal.
fucking, I'd be like, one of you right now is gonna fucking tell me where the aliens are.
Whoa.
That's what I want, because they're. I mean, they know.
What if the smart refrigerator is alien tech?
It probably is.
I mean, it probably
What if the
is.
fuck bots are?
No.
What if they are though? What if the
Because
aliens?
you'll know. That
What
has
if
to
the
have
aliens
that.
are like, we found better ways to fuck. We don't have to talk to each other.
They have those Demolition Man helmets. No, there has to be a human touch. There has to be some artistry.
That's like the cone heads where they just put the fucking rings on.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what if I could just come home and MacGruber a refrigerator?
Oh.
I think all of this is melding.
Yeah.
I think what worries me is that it's all going to come together
See, maybe that's
and be
the
one
thing.
thing.
You start fucking robots. That's when you put the bumper stickers on your car.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know,
No, you put a bumper
Yeah.
sticker on your robot, you open up a titty, and that has like your beer.
yeah.
You know
Well,
what I
that's
mean?
the thing. So
the
you
other
start,
nipples cappuccinos.
You start fucking robots, and then
Yeah.
the next thing you know, you're putting bumper stickers on your car because you're getting
Yeah.
dumber.
Yeah.
And then that's when Big Brother's like, well, we don't have to worry about that guy. He's too fucking stupid. So
Yeah.
let's go dumb down one of these other fucks.
I'm sure I'm on that list.
You know what I mean? Oh, I'm 100%
Well, this
on
is-
that. Like, they're not worried about me. They're like, yeah,
Right.
he's already, look how fucking stupid he
Yeah.
is.
Well, this is the thing that drives me nuts is because the exact argument I made for robots, I can't make for this because it freaks me out.
Yeah.
It's weird to me that
But you got to
someone is
understand, like,
listening
if
all
you
the time.
get that fucking robot,
Yeah.
that's listening. Like, you get done fucking it,
true.
and it's like, the robot's like, I'm going to go into the other room and clean up. But really, they're just uploading all the fucking data. You go into the bathroom, and you're like, what are you doing? The robot's like, nothing. Scrubbing my puss.
Is that my loofah? It's so mad.
But
Yeah.
it's really just fucking uploading it to fucking the NSA, man.
I think that's if it's already here, how do we make it the best for us?
Yeah, I don't. Well,
How is there still money?
It's out of our control, man.
How is there still money needing to know what kind of soap I want?
There must be though.
A
because
ton of
they-
it.
yeah,
That's
they
what I
use it.
mean. But like,
I'd be for it if I had access to the information.
there's no way.
If
Do you know how annoying that
if
would be?
they'd
to
let
look
me
through,
listen
like-
for like an hour a day, I could just like pick a channel. You know what I mean?
we all become each other's reality
I'd
shows.
be like, give me Artie Lang for an hour. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
And just follow that dude around for.
How has he not already done that? He could make tons of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man, because it seems like this scary, because this is my fear with it, right? If they're listening to everything you say, imagine the shit that they could put out into the world about you.
But that's the thing. They can.
But that I don't know that they're doing, like, are they capturing? They can't be capturing all our video and audio. The storage capacity alone would be too massive.
Oh,
But if they wanted to target you,
they've got it, man. They have like deep sea fucking cables and shit.
what?
Bro, yeah.
What? I feel like
Yeah.
this is one of those moments where it's like I'll accept what you're saying, but I don't know if any of it's true.
Like underwater fucking like they have all the data they want, man.
Well,
they have fucking
Yeah.
like data centers in the middle of the ocean.
But what if it's all a
Underwater.
honeypot, right? So
not.
it's like I get my Lizzo bot, and next thing you know, they're like, "Oh, he's got this thing.
Yeah.
This is registered as like a potentially dangerous behavior pattern, right?"
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I'm like, manacles on Amazon, I'm like do, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, he bought a fucking riding with Biden bumper sticker,
Riding with Biden.
and then all of a sudden, I'm targeted.
Would you rather riding with Biden or hump with Trump, man? You know what I mean?
Smash my face into a wall by myself. I mean, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'd rather like
Yeah.
yeah.
I think everyone pretty much knows who I'm voting for. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I'd rather do the best with West.
I'd
I'm voting for
honestly,
Yeezy.
of all of them, I'd rather hang out with Melania and just Christmas, the fucking Christmas, fuck the Christmas. That's like the most real. But that's what I mean. Why is that scary to me, but not sex robots and AI companions?
because you can't fuck people listening to you over your phone, but you can fuck a sex bot. That's why.
Is it really just that simple?
Yeah.
You just cracked my moral dilemma wide open.
Yeah. If the NSA were like a vagina-shaped thing on your wall, you'd be like, I'm for it. Because you can just go fuck it every now and then.
It's like one of the. Did you ever go to the hotels that had the vibrating beds?
Yeah, I've been to one before. Yeah,
It's like I have to give the NSA X amount of information. They're like, you've earned one wrestling match, and you're like, yeah, right.
You get to wrestle one female from the NSA.
Robot, one female robot. Then you start collecting them, right, for the Hall of Pain. Yeah, I don't know. All this shit's here, man. We gotta cope with. I know Black Mirror's cool, and we all like to get scared. But hey, man, they're already here. They're in your fucking phones, dude.
In it.
Scares me. It scares me, but not the robots. Get yourself some companionship. Treat yourself.
So let's recap here. Birthday song.
4.
Against. What was your first one?
AI companionship.
Sex bots.
4.
Yeah,
Don't demean them. Don't demean them.
Until I know what their pronouns, what they prefer, I'm calling
AI.
them sex robots.
But then they'll be like, intelligence isn't artificial. That's horrible. Companions. We'll just call them companions.
But I'm for it. We're both for that.
Yeah.
And then I had bumper stickers.
4.
Way against. Golden against.
Right. And then smart devices listening to you at all times.
Against, but also conceding.
Against. The most defeated against.
Yeah, I've given up that war.
I think more than anything, if I'm recapping what makes me sad, is when I get the targeted ads, I'm like, really? This is what you have become?
I had one time I was like on Facebook and it just popped up and it was just a sweatshirt that said cocaine.
You're like, they are listening.
Like,
well, no, today I got one for like, do you want these centered earth element witch crystals? And I was like,
yes.
You gotta have cooler searches, dude. Like, you gotta do better.
But also you wanted it.
But also I was like, that's pretty, like I could use some earthing, some centering.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week on the pod. Go fuck some robots. Bye.
Companions.